What is up, everybody, and welcome to This is Rocket League!
This is Rocket League!
Yes!
It's so good, John.
It's just good. We can't.
It's perfect.
It's honestly, we don't listen. I don't want to take away from how iconic that clip is. If anything, I'm trying to do an ode to it. It's so good that literally you guys had said it. I mean, look at our comments from yesterday's video. This is Rocket League is exactly what this show's about. It's so straightforward. It's kind of cheesy in its own way, and I love that, man. I just love the simpleness. And listen, quick chat and shifting gears. When we transfer segments, we're shifting gears, you know? We are teamed up with Shift. Nothing is changing there. And quick chat, we already started talking ideas on how we could have little show segments called quick chat where we meet up with a pro or just trust us. I think this is the best all-around move. And thank you. Thank you all so much for your actual comments. Thank you for your likes on these videos. Trying to slide in the algorithm. This is a new show, so it's going to take some time to grow, but your likes, your comments help so freaking much. So thank you so much. And Hoodie, this is Rocket League, man.
This is. Let's get right into it.
Yes.
So this next coming weekend, we have the European Winter Open. It's the first event of the winter split.
Oh, okay.
But we got a little sneak peek before we got in there. G1, which is an organization of a European team, they put on an invitational. So they invited 8 teams. You can see them right here on the screen. Moist, Oxygen, Quadrant, G1, Evil Geniuses, Team BDS, Tundra, and Sonics.
I didn't even know about this, by the way. I feel bad that I saw someone say, hey, congrats on winning the G1. I was like, what's this? Like, dude, I fully missed this. I feel so silly.
Well, we're going to catch you up to speed.
Yeah,
So these 8 teams, they jumped into a quick double elimination bracket, and we're going to tell you now, results are here. So if you want to watch it and you don't want results, close your eyes, pause it, come back to it.
Go to the next chapter in the video. I started putting chapters in the video so you cannot be spoiled. We got you.
All right, so double elim.
Yes.
You can take a look at the bracket. I'm not going to run all the way through it, but we will talk about a couple of the things that I want to touch on. Oxygen, Moist, those 2 teams made some changes in the offseason. Obviously, Moist Rise is now playing for Oxygen.
Ooh, there it is. Here it goes.
Little bit of beef there, yeah. I'm sure they're gonna be excited to beat one another.
Yep.
And then Moist has filled Rise's shoes with a young player named Juicy.
Yeah.
Now, some of you may not have heard of him yet. If you have, that's fantastic. He's an awesome player. We've actually got some clips from this event, and here's one from Juicy right here.
Yeah, this is sick.
Check out what's going on. Just to give you a little idea about this player, lots of mechanics, very impressive. As a newcomer, here he is. He's rocking a halo too. We might see some halos in rank. Look at him. The dunk, the ground pinch.
Yeah, slides
Juicy
it in.
showing you a little magic right there. We also have another clip here from Mark by 8, who plays on G1.
Oh no.
He's getting us a nice double tap. Bang! Down and in.
Mark by 8, isn't he like, he's been around a while, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Mark by 8 actually used to play on BDS when they were really kind of dominating the scene.
Yeah.
And he's still kicking around doing his thing. And G1 is a team that you do want to watch out for. While they may not have attended the previous major, they are a contender, no doubt.
Right.
So, with that being said, this was a little bit of a sneak peek into some of these new rosters, some of these new teams, and I do want to touch on Sonics. Okay, Sonics had a team last split, but this is actually a new one. So the org has kind of shifted things out. They bought a new team, and that team was called Monkeys. They were unsigned. They were a pretty solid team in Europe, consisting of Arju, Matane, and Smokes. Now, Smokes is a pretty cool player. John and I were actually just talking about him before we got on the show. Smokes is very rapidly improving. I think he hit SSL around a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
Which is wild. Like,
that is insane.
A year and a half ago, he hit SSL. Now he's already playing in like RLCS or like in these invitationals. Like that's legit.
Incredible improvement. That is seriously insane.
Yeah.
So just a quick glance at it. You see Oxygen had a good run through the upper bracket.
Yes.
They took down Tundra 3-0. They take down BDS 3-1. They take down Sonics, who had a great couple first rounds. They take them down 3-1, and then they find Sonics again and in the rematch of the finals and take them down 4-1.
Who's on Oxygen again? Can you show me real quick?
Oxygen is going to be Archie,
Archie.
Joriez,
We're learning, baby. Joyo.
Joriez.
Joriez. See, listen.
Too many J's.
This is why we have
juicy
this is why we have the show. Okay, Joriez.
So we got Archie, Joriez, and now they have added Rise. And Rise is going to bring some more confidence to that team, a little bit more consistency, especially on the defensive half.
They got the W, bro.
Incredible offensive firepower throughout the fall split, but now they're going to have a little bit more of a balanced attack and defense. Rise is also one of the most clutch IC players in RLCS. So I think Oxygen is definitely going to be a team to watch out for this European winter split.
That's crazy. Sonic's 3-0'd Moist. Like, I'm just looking at some of these, like G1 was in it. Moist took him out. Like, this was, I wish I saw this from the beginning.
All right, so we got our sneak peek. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is move forward and talk about the Winter Open. Now, this is the first event for RLCS. That's right. It's time. It's go time, baby.
Yes.
So, John's going to ask some questions as I roll through this. Hopefully that will answer some of your questions as well.
Yeah.
But this is how it's going to work, okay? There are 8 teams that have the most RLCS points.
Makes sense.
And they are automatically qualified into these events.
And Hootie, first question. These points were gathered from past years or past splits? How long are we talking?
Past splits. So the fall split began in September, October of 2022.
Okay.
And you're accumulating points as you qualify into these events, as you make it further into the events.
Cool.
Obviously, the deeper you go in the tournament, the more points you get. Yeah. And so these points, these teams, like you said, have accumulated points throughout the fall split.
Right.
And when you are those top 8 teams in points, you automatically go to the main event.
Great.
So we've got Karmine Corp, Moist, Oxygen, Liquid, Quadrant, G1, German Amigos, and Team BDS.
They're in. Who's on German Amigos?
Now, German Amigos actually just happened today. That team was Evil Geniuses, and Evil Geniuses has actually announced their departure from Rocket League. So now they are an orgless team in the top 8 of Europe.
Wait, can they get picked up in the middle of this? Like, can they change it? Okay, cool. All right, that's probably already.
This is something that's unique to Rocket League. It's not like
Who's
the NFL or the NBA. The players own those points, not the organization, right? So as long as it's these 3 players,
Verge.
that's right, Verge is in there. So there's your top 8, and you can see underneath these teams, if you're browsing Wikipedia, point ranking is how they qualified. So your top 8, they qualify to the main event through their point ranking.
So they're in.
Points.
They're in.
All right, we're gonna scroll down just a little bit and look at the next 8, and you notice the big difference here.
Closed qualifier.
They come from the closed qualifier, okay? Now, the thing is, John, you and I could team up, okay? And if we're good enough, we can make it in.
Let's go,
so
dude.
There's a wide
team. This is Rocket League,
qualifier. Bro. we might should run it actually. Maybe this is RLC. This is RL team. This is Rocket League.
This is Rocket League. Yes.
So there's an open qualifier, which all of you can sign up for, okay? Open qualifier, closed qualifier, main event.
Yeah.
All right. So there's kind of 3 funnels that you have to make it through to get to that top level.
Crazy.
And these teams, they did it. All right. Solary, we've got one of the most
classic.
OG names in the scene. K-Dop, I know
this whole
Peak
team, really, man. That's like a classic team. I know all those names easily.
That's right. And they're still rocking, man. They're pretty good. So we got Tundra, Team Vitality.
Nice.
Guild Esports, which has recently made a couple changes in this fall to winter split.
Names are nuts.
We've got Williams Resolve, Sonics, which is a new org pickup, right? That team existed. They were called Monkeys, but now they've got an org. And let me tell you, John, what that basically means is they're making some money. That's what we like to see. They're making some money now. That's right.
What we want for all of you pro players or bubble players or any players who are working, you need to be making money, but you also need to be doing it smart. We should have an episode in the future where we talk contracts and we talk about the inside and out of that, because it's very interesting.
Now, we got 2 other teams that are not signed. One of them is SUH. Now, SUH actually used to be Sonics. So
the whole Sonics roster?
They just grabbed a different team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, SUH did make a change. Their team was, though, Mike Boy and Metsinoris. I know you know that name.
I know Met.
But they've actually traded him out, and they got a player named Toxic.
Where's
Toxic has
Met?
made a name for himself in the 1v1 arena. Very high-level player. We're going to see how that pans out in RLCS. But, John, this is a special one. I saved Vertigo for last.
Yeah, why?
This is not an organization, as far as I know. Vertigo Esports is a completely rookie roster. None of these players have played in RLCS in any capacity.
Okay.
So this is their first time ever competing on the main stage.
Wait, that's exciting.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
And that's what's so beautiful about that system where I talked about open, closed here. It's accessible. If you're good enough, there's nothing stopping you.
Right.
You can get into RLCS, and these players are proof of that.
CB, Foxy, Temper, and Buns.
That's right. Coach Buns, don't forget the
Coach
name.
Buns, baby. I'm going to be rooting. I'm going to be rooting for Vertigo. Let's go. That's so exciting.
That's right. And this is a little bit different from last split. So any of my folks that were hanging out and watching last split, we had that Swiss stage, 5 rounds, 8 teams move forward to the bracket, right? Everybody's familiar with that. But this is going to be a little bit of a different format. We've got groups, okay? So there's going to be 4 groups.
Okay.
And each group will have 4 teams in it, okay?
Yep.
And the groups have been announced.
Oh, okay. And I'm guessing they do these groups based off points and randomization?
Seeding is what it is,
Seeding.
but you're right on the points. So
Okay.
you got your 1 through 16, and they have a formula. I don't know exactly what it is.
Cool.
But they've got to go. And I'll tell you right now, this is some of the most balanced, like level competitive groups that I've seen.
Yeah. And
so
is
we
there a
got-
group D? There is,
There
right?
is a group D.
Okay, great,
right
great.
down here.
Great.
Yep.
Ooh, whoa. Whoa, did you see
So,
that one? Group D's scary.
What we want to do, and John, I want to see, because I'm reading these comments.
Yeah.
I want to see, we're going to talk about it, we'll talk about the teams, but I want to know from all of you watching, what do you think is the group of death? What is the most difficult group to make it out of? We're going to talk a little bit about this format, how many teams make it out, et cetera, et cetera. We showed you the teams, we showed you the players. Who do you think has the most difficult group? So Group A, John.
Yeah.
Army Corp, Team Vitality, Sonics, and Sub.
Saw.
That's right, Saw, dude. Saw.
Okay, quick question before you
Sure.
keep moving on.
Yep.
How do you make it out of this group? So
Great
these
question.
groups are going to be playing those rounds, round 1, 2, and 3. Whoever, is it the 2 teams with the least amount of wins? Like, how does it work?
So the group stage is a round robin stage, which means you're just going to play every team in your group. Okay,
Totally.
that's why we have 3
Which makes
rounds.
sense.
Each team will play each one. But I'm going to scroll up here a little bit and show you the rules here. So round robin, all matches are best of 5s.
Right.
Okay. The winner of each group qualifies to the quarterfinals of the playoffs.
Gotcha.
So let me scroll back down here,
So the top
and I will
dog,
show you.
quarterfinals,
Boom,
automatically.
First place, they get a bye, and they move forward 1 extra round. So you want to come out on top.
Oh, that's cool. So second
You're
and third
rewarded for a
place
good performance.
are then, I'm just seeing
Now-
from that graph you had. Yeah.
Places 2 and 3, they do make it out of their group. So
Right.
3 teams out of the 4 make it to the next stage. Second and third place do not get that 1 round bye.
No, they have to
And
battle
then
it out.
fourth
Yeah. Gone.
fourth in the group, psh,
Love
you're
that.
gone. All right. So
All right.
you
So,
got your first place team
Yep.
is placed right here in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
And then you have your second place team is going to be facing off against a third place team from a
I
different
love that.
group.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
It's not all that complicated when you
and
start
then the
to kind
when the second place, dude, just seeing it here is huge. Like
Yeah.
this is like all making sense. And now, once again, why we wanted this show, This is Rocket League, to just do well and be a thing is because casual community, me, I am now excited and understanding
Yeah.
how this is working. Just because you're showing me something that I could have looked at a long time ago, but never did because, you
Yeah.
just don't know where to go. So
That's right.
now, round 1, second place, third place play each other. Is it a best of 5 or a best of 7 for this game?
round 1 is best of 5.
Great. The rest
So your
is
second
7.
and third place teams are
Cool.
best of 5s, and then from there forward is best of 7s.
Bro, and this happens all weekend, right? We got Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this.
That's right.
Oh, lovely. Okay,
Lots of matches. And while we're here looking at it, John, take a look at this prize pool spread, by the way. First place, 30K.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
This one,
So,
30K.
you making first, second, third, fourth, you're gonna take home a good little check.
Yeah.
And you're still taking home some money here, even if you don't win a single game. So
Yeah.
there's our teams.
Yeah.
Here's our groups. Let's run through them real quick. Group A is Army Corp, Team Vitality, Sonics,
Yes.
and SA. And that one's kind of funny because, again, we have that Sonics and SA, a little bit of a rivalry there. The org switch places. So that one's a little funny. We got
Kinda cool.
Group B,
Yep.
Moist, G1, Solary, and Williams Resolve.
Okay.
Group C, Team Liquid, Quadrant, Tundra, and Vertigo. That Vertigo team is your all-rookie roster. We're going to be cheering for them. Underdog story's always fun.
Always.
And then Group D, Oxygen Esports,
This scares
German
me.
Amigos,
This scares me.
Team BDS, and Guild Esports.
I don't
now,
know
John,
why.
while we're here, what do you think is a group of death?
I think just by looking at it, maybe I'm wrong though. I mean, who just won that tournament? It was
Oxygen just won
Oxygen.
the G1 Invitational.
Yeah. I mean, Oxygen just, maybe this is me being like, oh, I just know those teams and I've heard of them before.
Yeah.
But like that Group D is what I think is the group of death. Like that's just chaos is going to be going on. What do you
absolutely.
think? What do you think? What's your smart thought?
I think I think Group D is a good shout.
Yeah.
But this is how I view groups.
Yeah.
The hardest to get out means all 4 teams
Are equal.
are very equal. Does that make sense? Because only one of them is not going to make it.
So are you looking at B?
I actually think Group B. Today I was doing predictions on stream and I could not. I was just total guesses. I have no clue what's going to happen in Group B. I think all of these teams are on a similar level, and I think they can all beat up on each other. So I think Group B is going to be a tough one as well.
What level? What level do y'all think? What's going to be the craziest group to watch? Because this is what's going to be going down Friday, mainly, right?
That's right.
Friday.
All the group stage will happen on Friday. That's right. Actually, Friday will be all of the group stage and round 1. So we're going to have lots of Rocket League on Friday. Saturday, the way it'll work, we'll see the 1, 2, 3, 4 quarterfinal matches. And then Sunday, Championship Sunday,
Yes.
we got the semis and the grand finals.
And those are best of 7s. So
those are best of 7s. That's right.
Oh, that's so fun. So a lot of people who can't watch on Friday, a lot of people do watch just Saturday, Sunday. But I really think now that we have all this information and we know so much about these players and kind of like what they're on and like just the little ins and outs, it's going to be really fun and enjoyable to watch Friday.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you this too. If you are not familiar with Liquipedia, it's one of the greatest resources that you can use to help keep yourself informed. And I do want to just quickly show you, Friday is broadcasted by each individual team because there's obviously tons and tons of games. You couldn't fit it all on one stream. So if you are curious, where can I find these games? Where can I watch them? Come to the Liquipedia page, scroll down to the bottom, and then you will see a section called Team Broadcast. And there you go. If you want to watch a specific squad, you can watch them. If you want to bounce around to the different streams, you could do that. Whatever way floats your boat. There you go.
There we have it.
There we have it. And John, that's what you need to know for the Winter Open.
Yeah.
Do not miss it. This is going to kick off the winter split for RLCS. Big stuff. This is actually a really, really important split, obviously, because at this point, 1/3 of the season is behind us. You know, we don't have time for mistakes and slip-ups anymore. You have one bad event here. It costs you your spot at the major, and that could end up tumbling into a bigger snowball effect of missing worlds, and that's what all these teams want.
They want
the World Championship, that's where the big money's at. The big prestige, the big trophy, all that.
The big title.
Tune in. Do not miss it. It's happening this weekend.
And also, the reason we filmed this, and we got a quick turnaround on this, we obviously filmed this yesterday, is because it is starting. I posted this video early, so after you watch this, it is started right now. So RLCS has started. So get on Liquipedia, check it out, go to the bottom, find what streamer you want to watch. We wanted to make sure that you guys could watch this. We wanted to get this video out ASAP. So obviously you might be like 15, 20 minutes late because you watched the whole thing. You've got to drop the likes, maybe need to throw a comment down, but go watch some RLCS. We hope you love it. We hope you have a blast. Any suggestions you have for us, anything you have for us, please always let us know. Thank you so much for watching. This is Rocket League. We will see you soon. Peace out.